however this ends, and we'll come back to that, I'm sure, Putin has already lost. He's lost first and foremost because if he tried to impose a puppet regime in Ukraine, it would have absolutely no legitimacy, and certainly not with the Ukrainian people. And indeed, one of the things that he's also managed to do very stupidly is to unite Ukraine around a sense of Ukrainian nationhood, which is probably now more powerful than it's ever been. And that nationhood won't go away anytime soon and will certainly outlive President Putin. Secondly, of course, if he is going to impose a puppet regime on Ukraine, he's going to have to occupy the country. And a country of 41 million people, although people are now clearly leaving for obvious reasons, and a country in geographic terms, the largest country in Europe, he'll probably need 500,000 troops to occupy that country. And it will become a very unpleasant insurgency, guerrilla campaign if he does do that. And it will be very expensive to him in blood and treasure, and something I just simply don't think he'll be able to afford. Third, then, he's managed to unite the international community against him. And he's done that much more successfully than NATO or the European Union have done in their history, probably. That's a very stupid place to be, because in tandem, he's managed to isolate himself from the international community as well. And that's going to be expensive in terms of sport, culture, the economy, and so on and so forth. And it's going to take a very long time for anybody ever to trust him again. So that sense of isolation is probably going to be around for a very, very long time. And then, of course, the question that is very difficult for us as outsiders to answer is that he does appear to have mobilized dissent against his regime inside his own country. Now, how that evolves remains to be seen, and it will be extremely difficult for those who wish to mount a campaign against him to do so because of the very repressive measures that his government has now put in place. But there is quite clearly dissent in his country now. So the answer is, whichever way you look at it, he's lost. But that's a dangerous place for him to be, because like the cornered rat that we gather he might have bumped into in St. Petersburg as a young man, rats tend to fight back. And I think that's the thing we all need to be watching very carefully now.